Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, Raptors. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. My name's Paul Mills from Raptorium Core. To my right, we have Alejandro Molina, who is the head of Spanish marketing for Raptorium. And soon to be, we may have a David Owen Morris, who is the co-founder of Raptorium. How are you? How are you? Good?
How are you doing?
Very good, thanks.
I'm fine here.
Yeah? How's the weather?
Everything is fine here in Brazil.
No more flooding?
No more what?
Flooding.
No more Twitter, no.
Oh, flooding. I bet you had floods before, didn't you?
I know, no more.
No more. Yeah.
And now we don't have Twitter now.
Oh yeah, no more Twitter. I suppose that's
20 million customers, users, 20 million. Oh, it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are people really salty about losing Twitter?
They talk too much, but the problem is that nobody here can do anything.
Yeah.
It's a real mess because they hate the guys and they don't want them on the power, but they like to be on the power. So
yeah. Yeah. To be fair, I was quite surprised when that happened, but
yeah,
it is what it is. And then they took the Venezuelan president's plane as well, did they? That was all connected to all of that as well, wasn't it?
It's all connected, yes.
Yeah,
it's a shame, really. It's painful and it's a disaster.
Yeah.
I don't like that because they shit over the democracy, so it's very bad.
Yeah. So how's things otherwise? You good?
Yeah, everything. The rest of that, I'm just working hard. I'm trying to survive here and having good time with the family all the time. It's the only thing really important.
Yeah. Cheers, Soka. Go team. We are almost there with Raptorium assets, and it's so exciting for us. Like, it is a new era. So I thought this was literally the last stream that we'll have before assets, because we'll be leaving here on Sunday when we would normally be having a stream to go and fly to Singapore, and we expect assets to be kicking in around that sort of time as well, depending on when the block falls on. So yeah, it is a new era coming right up for Raptorium, and yeah, we're absolutely pumped about it. So for everyone that's stuck with us from the start until this point, really do appreciate your support and everything that you've done for the project. It's just been fantastic, and to be here still now doing these live streams with Alejandro and David when he arrives, and Charlie and that, it's just brilliant. We've tried to be as consistent as we can every single week, never missing a thing. Well, trying not to miss a thing, being consistent with the development, and one of the end goals in our first list of milestones is right in sight for us. So I'm really excited to see what the use cases are going to be developed by the community and some of the developers in the background that have already got things lined up for us. So awesome stuff, man. And yeah, there's nothing else I can say about that. But anyway, let's get started with this update. So we did some testing with this bot called the Engage bot, and what that is I would be sending tweets to that bot, and then the community could interact with those tweets either in likes, comments, or retweets, and depending on how you interacted with the bot, depended on how many points you received. So a like was something like 9 points, a retweet was, I think, again 9 points, a comment was 69 points. So it's important to comment. and it's been really successful. If you do want to take part in that, you need to request the Tweeterwoo role. I was thinking of owls when I made that, but yeah, you need to request the Tweeterwoo role, and then you will see the engaged channels, and you'll be notified every time with a tag when you need to take some action and you know, get interacting with the tweets that are posted there. I did try and automate it with another bot, but it doesn't look like bots are very happy talking to other bots. Then I tried to make a normal user account be controlled by a bot, but again, not having it. So I'm currently still placing tweets there manually. If there are any other admins watching and you do see a tweet that's about Raptorium or whatever, then hold on, update. No, I don't want a Windows update. Snooze that. No, Windows update. Yeah, so post them to the chat. Helps us out. That'd be great. I have noticed that there are some users like posting a full stop or like one word or something like that, and but the same users are worried about being cancelled on X for being bots. Well, if you want to get cancelled, that's the best way to do it. Post one word. You know, I know that, you know, the majority of you are posting meaningful comments, which is great. But yeah, those one-worders might get you cancelled. So I can't actually put a restriction on the Engage bot where you must comment, you know, like a minimum of a certain amount of words. So I haven't done that yet, but I might do that if that carries on. But yeah, big thanks to everyone that's already participating in that. Boston, if you are watching, I know you said that everyone was getting paid yesterday, but if you check the announcement, it's a week on Monday. But I've decided to just pay everyone tomorrow anyway, because you've told too many people that they're getting paid tomorrow. So yes, people in the top 10 on the leaderboard for Engage will get a share of the Raptorium pot, and it's just equally divided. So even though it seems like there's a small competition to get to the top 10, if you're in the top 10, you've just got to hold that position, and then you'll get an equal share of the Raptorium that's allocated for that. We have also done a Raptorium chain reaction video with Hunter, which is pretty good actually. So go and check that out. It was basically where we talked about from the part of a family office, what to look for and what not to look for in blockchain. As you know, there's a lot of those offices that are new to blockchain, and you know, it's the Wild West out there. So we've also put an email up as well. So if the family offices do want to contact us and get some help on, you know, integrating blockchain into their current investments and things like that, then you know, we'd be more than pleased to help them out with any of that. There will be another video that we are doing, which will include $1 billion ideas. It's where we use our AI that has been coded by MJ on the team to give us $1 billion idea, and then what we do is we'll tear it apart and talk about it and how it could work and how it might not work. So we've talked quite a lot in the past about $1 billion ideas. Well, whether the $1 billion ideas or not, I don't know. But me and Hunter have talked a lot about various ways that the Raptorium chain can really help the blockchain industry in various use cases. So we thought it'd be a really good segment to add to what we've already been putting out there on a Thursday. So the next one will be recorded on a Wednesday, and that will go out on Thursday. David, good to see you here, man. You good?
Yeah, it looks like it's all working now, like it's supposed to.
What, you had an issue?
Yeah, it wasn't connecting properly.
All right, okay.
I was trying to connect to the call earlier, had to restart Discord.
All right. So what we got going on, David?
Well, lots of stuff. We're in discussions with another project who might help out with the development of Apache Spark, so we could get an asynchronous process up and running instead of the fairly linear process we've got on the current roadmap. That would be good if we can manage to pull that off. It's kind of the kind of deal where everybody wins if we can do it right. It won't take it 100% to where we need it to be, but that's fine. It's still something usable. Getting the right plugin format set up and distributed out together with wallet code, that would be epic, really, to get that moving along. What else has been going on? Getting ready for Singapore, tidying contact, tidying all of these. It's a ridiculous number of requests that come in on that app from people to speak with you, sorting out the the grain from the chaff. But yeah, looking forward to it. It should be good.
Charlie's mentioned minor voting. Do you want to do that one as well?
Oh yeah, minor voting should be locking in, I do believe, at some point today, more or less. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it's Monday here now. It should pass a little bit later today. Then we go into the 7-day grace period, which is there to allow more people and services to get updated before the hard fork. And then after the grace period, it will be dropping the older wallet versions from the network, as well as assets will be going live.
As you know, we've had various promos running across our social media. A lot of you might have seen our numbers going up in various areas. And what I've also discovered during this journey is the Discord hate towards Telegram across the bridge. So they don't actually like the Telegram joiners. So what I did, I just muted one side of the bridge bot. And then everyone's so happy over at the Discord that they didn't see what was going on at Telegram. It's just like total change of mood. So anyway, so we've been running the promo with a marketing agency, and that's ongoing. That's going to be ongoing up until assets release, and then we change our tact with a different type of marketing, which is more, how can I describe it? Like more visually out there, and also more showing off what people are building and complementing the space sort of thing, to really, you know, spark people's imagination and to get them building on the assets layer as well. So, you know, we've got this all planned out anyway. But yeah, so you'll be seeing that after assets is released. Obviously, we've got a lot of stuff to show as well at Token 2049. I know that Pepe's been pushing for some sort of live stream videos and things like that from Token 2049. We're all for that, but it just depends on the internet that they've got over there, and the fact that we are going to be walking around with our mobile phones. So, you know, if we do live stream from there, you don't expect the quality that you're seeing now. It's probably going to be a little bit grainy and that, but yeah, we'll do something along those lines during the event, just to highlight a few of the things that we've been doing over there, and maybe maybe I'll catch David doing something that he shouldn't do, and I'll put that on social media as well. So yeah, that's most likely going to happen.
I still remember how to pose bodies after you and Baguette passed out.
Oh, right, okay. Well, it's a good job you're in a separate hotel room then, isn't it, David? Yeah.
Yeah, and you two are sharing. Oh boy.
Well, I've got my my earplugs because I know Baguette's like the biggest snorer in France. So yeah, it's like tearing cloth with Baguette snoring. So I am a bit nervous about sharing a room with him, because this will be the first time.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah. But anyway, from Jamardis, who's the head of German marketing, and also the head of bots and automations, things like that. We do have some updates coming to Raptorus, which is the Discord bot that he created. So the new update is today you can stalk Stacy's mom. It does sound bad, but it's not actually that bad, you know, as it sounds. And he says this, now you all have a menu in Raptorus, the contingents menu. In this menu, you'll find a button, stalking contingents. If you click on it, Raptorium will give you your personal RTM address and show you your contingent. The RTM address will only be set up if there is no address for you yet. Otherwise, you can press this button at any time to see a contingent. Now you are almost ready to be a good stalker, but everything has its price. If you transfer RTM to the RTM address shown in this menu, you will automatically receive a private message from Raptorus as soon as the RTM has arrived at this address. You now have a contingent, which you can check by clicking on the Stalking Contingents button. Whenever Stacy's mum rains RTM in any chat, this doesn't necessarily mean, you know, the Raptorium channel. The Stacy's mum's everywhere. You will receive a private message from Raptorus and thus know where you can quickly win some RTM. The rules. Number 1, you need a contingent. Number 2, Raptorus sends a message only once per minute, no matter how many times Stacy makes it rain in this channel, in 1 minute. So, you know, it might be a little late, but you'll get it within a minute. Rule 3, Raptorus does not broadcast at trivia times. During trivia, approximately 2 hours, stalking does not work. So you need to be at trivia to get the rain on during that period. If you wish to stalk at any other time, Raptorus will work. Number 4, for every message Raptorus sends to you, a part of your contingent will be taken away. The calculation for this is very simple. A stalking message costs 0.00001 cents. The current RTM price is checked before the message is sent and the fee is always recalculated. Currently the fee is 1.2 RTM per message. That will obviously change. If your contingent is exhausted, you will not receive any more messages. Then you have to transfer RTM again. Since it is activated today, he says, and I think there will be some problems as usual. I'll give the first 10 users who transfer RTM until midnight today as an additional contingent of 50 RTM. So that's from Jamardis. I'm not sure if any of you have checked that out just yet or if it's even live. I haven't checked it myself. But that's just some additional thing that he's coded to Raptorus. Raptorus does quite a few different things as well. It can also, you know, track wallets. It can track your smart nodes, let them know whether they're still live or whether they're down or whatever. So, you know, it's quite a useful tool, and he's really worked hard on that. So yeah, big thanks to Jamardis for this additional little tool for the users of Raptorium. As David mentioned earlier, we do have Token 2049 imminently coming up. We will be leaving our homes on Sunday and headed to Singapore. So we're going to have like a bit of a 2-day, 2 days before the event starts. Really, it takes almost a day to actually get to Singapore on the aircraft. So, well, for me anyway, David probably takes David about 5 minutes.
I'm not flying. I'm just taking the bus.
He's taking the bus. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, for me and Baguette, it's going to be almost a day to get there. So we're gonna, you know, leave on Sunday. We'll get there on the 16th, and then we're gonna have a day to adjust, and then we're gonna be going to the event. We thought it's best to have a bit of time, you know, either side of the event, so we're not completely dead or jet lagged when we're actually at the event. So that's the plan. We've spaced it out. We've given enough times as well after the event to go to, you know, the various parties and things of you know, some of the companies and things that are going to be there. I mean, what I've found in the past is the event's the event, and the hustle and bustle of the event is quite a busy thing. And if you really want to get things done, you've got to go to these side gigs. So that's what we're planning on doing after the event finishes. And then shortly, you know, after the event finishes, they are prepping for the F1 race as well. So there's going to be, you know, there's going to be a lot of buzz going on there. So we're really excited for that. David, have you been getting your contacts ready?
Yep.
Yep. So David's
Looking
been
forward to it.
Yeah.
Sorting out some of all. I think there are several people on that app who've just requested to speak to everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
And they might be from various marketing agencies.
Yeah. Well, they're the same sort of people we're getting Telegram DMs every single day, or XDMs, right? Except they're a bit more special because they've paid the ticket price to go to the event. I don't know. We'll chat to them anyway. We'll see what they're about.
It's just I've turned most of them down.
Have you? I've added a couple. I've added a couple because I looked at what they did in the past.
The ones I've been able to sort out as being garbage anyway.
Yeah. Anything else to add, David? Anything to add to the code about the code or anything like that?
No, not particularly.
Okay.
Everything should be good at the moment.
Pepe, when the code does roll out, you were requesting like a live stream celebration party. It might not happen in that sort of manner because we'll be travelling. We won't have the internet half the time on the plane, so by all means we'll do a celebration of some sorts, but it won't be live streamed this time. But yeah, I mean, we've got big things coming up, and we'll be doing some sort of stream or something from the event. And post the event, we've got a lot of stuff lined up, so everything's cool, man. Alejandro Molina, how are you? How's the Spanish community and Brazil and everything over that end of the woods?
Yeah. Everything is fine. I've been making some videos about Raptorium and assets and Ghost Rider, and all this day I'm going to make more about ASICs. Actually, I got some new plans of making that videos. I like the quality; it's better quality videos, and the people like it. And I got many people support of many people of the community, so I'm very happy with that. Yes.
Awesome stuff. And is there any? You said there wasn't really any struggles with the Twitter. Do you think that there's less people interacting now with your Twitter, or your Brazilian sort of directed Twitter?
Yeah, the problem is a huge problem for the Brazilian community in Twitter and for the Spanish community in Twitter too. But we lost all the Brazilian customers. We have really a little community from Brazil. Actually, few guys are asking about Raptorium, and now most of them don't have access to Twitter. So,
well, if you want to stick a middle finger up to it, right? What you can do is you can post the tweets in the Engage channel, because the people that are in the Engage channel, they want their points, you know what I mean? So if you posted the tweets in there, you would get more engagement. You'll get some comments on there. There might not be, you know, Brazilian comments, but there'll be comments, and you'll have a lot more engagement, which might help. Which might help the rest of the community, you know, who never usually comment on there in Brazil to start joining in. So that's an idea, man. I can add you to that. And
yeah, thanks, man. It's a great idea. And one of the things is that I hope this is end soon. I hope it ends soon, because too many people is talking about it. So I guess one of these days they will finish with that and everything will be normal game. I hope so. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see, won't we? This is the last stream before the assets is released. This basically is a new era. So this is why the stream's called that. It's a really important time for us at Raptorium, and I mean, things are happening. and we're all excited about it. No point in being down in the dumps about the overall market or Bitcoin. We never have been down in the dumps about anything to do with markets or anything like that. We just carry on, plow on, try and innovate the space, and one day when things turn round, we'll be like a slingshot. You know what I mean?
Let's see how it goes on the 18th. There's a lot of news coming out on that one day that should push at least in one direction, but might have to wait until November for politics to get a bit more certain instead of the current toxic climate before we get some clear direction in the market.
But
right now, all that's happening is ETFs soaking up liquidity from the regular market. So many of the exchanges are hurting badly. There's very little real volume at the moment, almost no retail volume. If you look at what some of the market makers are saying, creepy.
All right, David, let's finish on a high note.
A high note?
Yes.
Okay. I think I've got some paint thinner I can take a hit off.
That'd be great if you could get that. If you could get that done, we're ready for the high note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah. I'm not really sure if that's actually going to do anything or if it's just going to. Nah. It doesn't have the right warnings on it.
All right then. If you're not going to give us a high note in that manner, just give us an F sharp. We will be back next Sunday for another. No, we won't. We won't be back next Sunday for another RTM update. We'll see you at Token 2049. Make sure you're following us at Raptorium, at X, at Instagram, and all the other social medias. At Official Raptorium on TikTok. Give this stream a like and a little share. Share with your friends, your family, your people you hate. Share with everybody. And
we won't be back here until the 30th.
30th? Really?
Well, 29th, 30th.
We will be, yeah, but we will be back. We'll be back before then.
We'll be back and say hi from Token 2049. But...
Yeah. But if we are back for, at our homes for this stream, then it'll be an AMA if it's on the 30th. So that'll be the next major thing that we're putting out. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. Don't go. Any final words, Alejandro?
I would like to say, people, can I say it in Spanish?
Go ahead, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Importante, ya están a punto de ver pues los assets en vivo. Faltan poco tiempo realmente y luego de eso vienen 7 días de gracia para que todo funcione bien en la red. Así que bueno, pronto comunidad, ya nos vemos pronto creando activos, creando tokens, creando imágenes y colocándolas dentro de la blockchain, creando nuestros assets. Thank you guys.
Cheers guys. Thank you.